January. The Lord is kind and shows mercy. He does not become angry quickly, but is full of love. Psalm 145, 8. January 1st. God listens. I pour out my problems to Him. I tell Him my troubles. Psalm 142, 2. You can talk to God because God listens, always. What you have to say matters in heaven. He takes you very seriously. When you speak to God, He turns to hear your voice. No need to worry about being ignored. God never says, "Not right now." Even if your words come out wrong, even if what you have to say doesn't seem important to anyone else, it's important to God, and He listens. He listens in the morning and in the night, and even in math class. He listens to the joy of the ball player who makes the game-winning play, and to the tears of the one who didn't. He listens to the sadness of someone who is sick, and to the fears of someone facing the first day in a new school. When the lonely ask for a friend, and the frightened ask for courage, God listens very carefully. Growing in grace. Just as God listens to you, families and friends should listen to each other. When you take time to listen, you make others feel important. When someone wants to talk, don't say, "In a minute." Say, "I'm listening." January 2nd. God chooses you. You are chosen people. 1 Peter 2:9. Do you ever feel invisible, as if nobody even notices you? Maybe some new clothes will get me noticed, you think. And maybe they do, for a little while. But then the latest craze is yesterday's news, and you're back to invisible. Want a change that lasts? Learn to see yourself as God sees you, covered with the clothes of salvation and wrapped in a coat of goodness. Isaiah 61:10. Do you ever feel like a nobody? When you do, remember what you are really worth. Remember what, or rather who, God gave to save you. You were bought with the precious blood of the death of Christ, who was like a pure and perfect lamb. 1 Peter 1:19. If you ever start to feel invisible or left out, remember this: God chooses you to be His child. That can be hard to remember sometimes. So pray about it. Think about it. Let the way God sees you change the way you see yourself. Growing in grace. God chooses to see you as His wonderful creation. How do you choose to see your family and friends? They are each a wonderful creation of God. Your mom, your dad, even your sister and brother. Find something you love about each of your family members and friends, then tell them what it is. January 3rd. Worry doesn't work. I was young, and now I am old, but I have never seen the Lord leave good people helpless. Psalm 37:25. Do you ever worry? We all do. Maybe you worry about things such as, how will I do on the math test? Why is my best friend acting that way? Will my mom and dad be angry with me if I mess up? Some worries can be fixed with a little studying, or even a heart-to-heart talk. But what about those worries that are too big for you, like thunderstorms or sickness, or the terrible things you see on the news? You could spend your whole life worrying. Honestly, do you think that's what God wants? God didn't send Jesus to save you just so you could worry. Jesus wasn't nailed to the cross just so He could ignore your prayers. Worrying can't fix anything, but God can. Trust Him with all those things you worry about. God has even put His angels in charge of you to watch over you wherever you go. Psalm 91:11. Worry? I don't think so. Growing in grace. Got worries? Try this. Imagine putting your worries in a box. Wrap it up